Three.
Hi, my name is Ejaj Ahmad. I am the founder and president of Bangladesh Youth Leadership Center. We are the first leadership institute in Bangladesh, founded with the vision of creating a more inclusive, tolerant and just society by training the next generation of homegrown leaders. Our signature program is a 4-month-long leadership course. We bring together high school, college and university students to this program. First 6 weeks is intensive leadership training. We teach them public speaking, communication, group dynamics, teamwork, and how to think in terms of systems framework. And then we engage them in the community. Our students go to the local community to design and implement small, scalable community projects. And through this organizing experience, our students develop the practical leadership skills necessary to be successful in life. And we also try to equip our students with skills that are essential for entrepreneurship. How to write a proposal, how to raise funds, how to pitch for funding, how to manage a project, and how to monitor and evaluate an intervention. At the ILO, for the past 2 days, we have been talking about best practices in the youth leadership, youth entrepreneurship sector, and we have highlighted our example here. And one of the ideas that we push for, particularly in this forum, is youth entrepreneurship. There are more than 80 million young people in the world today who are looking for jobs, and as we all know, given the current economic crisis, many people are becoming unemployed, and the unemployment rate is rising in most parts of the world. And the OECD report released last week shows clearly that majority of this population that is unemployed is youth. So we need to think creatively about how to address this problem. And we strongly feel that youth entrepreneurship can be effective in reducing the unemployment burden problem that we have in the world today. And we also pushed in this forum that the ILO can work with governments in different countries to promote youth entrepreneurship. Particularly the Ministry of Youth in most countries can play an active role. They can collaborate with the Ministry of Education. And we have also pushed for the Ministry of Education to incorporate training courses on entrepreneurship in secondary, high school and college curriculum. I think it is important for us to have this shift in mindset, that careers today does not mean that you work in a company for 25 or 30 years. You can have a career in a company for 5 years, then you can switch. And we see many people straddling the private and public sectors throughout their lifetime. And I think this education is very important, and the sooner we introduce students to concepts and principles of entrepreneurship, the more beneficial it will be for society. The private sector can also play an active role in promoting youth entrepreneurship. They can provide access to finance, and this is something that we think the ILO can also work with the private sectors, particularly with employer organizations, to provide access to finance, easier access to finance to young entrepreneurs. The formalities, the processes for getting a company registered can often be a hurdle for young people, and if these processes can be simplified, then I think it would encourage more young people to pursue careers in entrepreneurship. I think if we can also form a multi-stakeholder partnership with universities, because universities can come in with knowledge, they can provide the necessary knowledge required, the management skills, the fundraising skills, the financial skills that are needed for young people to be successful as entrepreneurs. So if a multi-stakeholder partnership can be facilitated and promoted in countries, then we feel that more young people will find decent work, and the ILO can play a very active role in this, particularly in the conference that is coming up next week. I think this is something that should be pushed for, and we are also strongly hoping that the ILO would form a youth advisory council in the near future, because if youth are a major stakeholder in ILO's work, then the youth should also have a voice, and their voice must be reflected at the policy making level. Thank you very much.